Hello, hello. Happy Saturday afternoon, everybody. How is everyone? I've been plugging away for like a couple hours. Where have you guys been? Like, seriously. I thought this was a team effort. I'm kidding. Hold on, where's my snips? Who took my snips? Figured load of bobbin now while I could. We now have power. Excellent. It's always good when one has power. Hello, hello. Happy everybody's here. What we got going on today? What's happening? Hello, Brenda from Louisville, Kentucky. It's great to see you too, Ann. Been to breakfast and the quilt shop. Very, busy, busy Lois. I made Pop and I breakfast. Bacon, eggs, and hash browns. There we go. I just wanted to load one. It's getting low, but it would take a little bit, but I didn't want to have to stop. So I'll just load up another one to be on the safe side. Just cooked dinner steak and potato wedges. Yum. Hello, June. Hello, Lena. Tasman, how you doing? Tina, Alma, Lois, everybody. If I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say hello and big hugs and loves. Is Miss Helly here? Oh, good she is. There she is. Oh. I was thinking about you. Just so I know Lois was inquiring. I know Pat has inquired, and I know Helly has inquired, and there was a few others. And I had not heard from Grace, but I had texted her quite a few times, and I didn't want to feel like I was hounding her. So I heard back from her. So she's okay. She's getting better. Let's just put it that way. Okay, and hopefully we will see her soon. Okay. So hopefully that answers some people's questions. And she misses that because I said there was lots of people sending love her way. So I'm looking at you like you're a bad student or something. So I know I was too helly. Trust me, I was sending the texts. I didn't like the way she just kind of dropped off. Yes, thank you, Lois. I knew you were inquiring. So I was actually going to call you, Lois. I just didn't get enough time. So sorry. Maybe if you got time this week, we can chat on the phone. Yeah, I know. Me too, Pat. So welcome to the Quilt Guild, everybody. This is our weekly meeting. Hope you brought your beverage and your snack and projects you would like to share. Hello, Nancy. I am working on section 3, row 3 of my burst quilt, okay? And because it's got like the two little bright lime, I'm considering lime, is she fluorescent green, whatever you want to call it, in there. I think that's still adding to the whole thing. So yes, I know it's the best guild ever. Hello, Allison, happy you're here. Yes, I will send her love. It's hard when you just can't get your, things don't work quite your way and you're feeling down and it's hard. We all know where she's coming from. Oh, sorry. Wasn't sure if I was in the way. My first homecoming dance? Oh, no way, Niku. Boogie your bum off, buddy. Shake it down. Break it down. You could have a really good time. You're in New York City? Woo! You get the Big Apple? That's not far. I think it's 6 hours, depending on the border. 6 or 7 hours to get up here. Yay, Claire has time to watch. Awesome. Glad you're here. So, like I said, this is the 3rd section I'm working on in row 3. So that's my progress so far on this quilt. I have 2 of the sections sewn together to equal half the quilt, but it's hung up over here because it would not fit on the wall at all. No way, Jose, was that ever happening. So, but I will get Pop's help if somebody wants to see it after this row. I could show you what I've done so far. Let's see what mine looks like, because I can't hold it all up. It's way too big. Yes, hello everybody. I made 4 pumpkin blocks. You didn't have to make all 4, but I'm glad you did. So, okay, that was my, okay, can we go back to the main camera for a moment? Thank you. Okay, that was my mistake, because I made the block like the pattern says, but I forgot when Pop and I designed the quilt, we were going to have to alter that block to be smaller to fit in the space. So you have to take off the bottom, the 12.5 by 5.5, 2.5. You don't put that one on, and trim up the sides to make sure it fits the 16 by 12 space. I think that's what it is on the quilt. So, yeah. So it becomes a smaller pumpkin, not so much background, which I may actually make 2 other pumpkins because I really like those 2. So I may just make 2 other ones and make them what I should have done for the quilt pattern. So it's just a bit of seam ripping, that's all. Yes, Sassoulette's here. I checked in on her too because she wasn't here last week and we missed her. So it is a very big starburst, that's for sure. Hello, Miss Claudette. Hello, everybody. Sonia and Linda and Vicky and June, of course. And Marilee and Deanne. Saw you guys sneak in there thanks to Helly. The one behind you? The what? This one? Oh, this is the prism. The prism is finished. It's quilted. I just have to trim it up and put the binding on. Hold on. I want to finish my row before I get confused because, you know, shiny objects and all. So, well, of course, Robin. We checked on you too. We offered if you needed anything. We care. Don't kid yourself. We care. It is really pretty. It actually was a pretty quilt top, but it turned out nice too. Sassalette was going to set her alarm. Hello, Steph. Hello, Wendy. Sneaking in there. Thanks, Sassalette, for saying Wendy's name. Oh, there she is. Okay, thank you. I miss people, and I'm terribly sorry. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to miss you. All right, let's give this a press, and then we will. And then I'll ask Pop's help for a second to show you what I have done so far on the line burst. Okay, so because I'll need his help to hold up half the. Pardon? Is off the iron wheel? Oh, is that better? Oh. That was the container of thread that went off the shelf yesterday and hit the floor and made a mess. As a customer was here, I'm like, oh my gosh, clean that up. And then you guys saw it now. Oh, how lovely. Okay, guess we should have checked that beforehand. Yeah, we're new here. It's okay. I should have looked. My fault. Okay. I guess I'm not on here enough for sorry, but that isn't true. Hello, Connie. What's going on? What did I miss? No, 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 no. Clean up on aisle 5? Yeah, no kidding. It was all the long arm threads, and I had it in a bucket, and she had bumped the bucket, and it just went off the little shelf and hit the under shelf at the desk and just went kapoof. And I'm like, okay, I got like crossing guard in like 3 minutes. What's going on, Connie? Did somebody make you feel you were unwelcome or something? After you do, you can tweak in mine of the realtor list. Are you selling? Are you selling, Vicky? I don't know about that. Okay, let me take this down so we can take a look at this big beast. Got a mow there, Mr. Pop. Texting or typing? Okay. Huh? What you doing?
Work.
Work?
Yeah.
What?
God forbid, right?
What you do that for? Okay. Now you'll have to tell me if they can see it in the camera. I mean, because I can't see it.
Have to lift it higher.
Higher?
Fingers are in the plates almost.
No, we got room.
There you go. It looks fine.
There we go. Thank you. It's okay. You can just, yeah, mind the pins. It is. It's massive. That is a lesson learned on how to read instructions. 101. Yeah. Learn to read, Laura Lynn. Yeah. That's okay. They're going to love it. It's 110 by 110. It's like, dork move. That's okay. Learned. So now row 3, we're just going to attach that. It is a big quilt. They're going to pull it out and go, what the heck? Yeah. I'll make a little joke about it. See, I was just learning to read. I figured I knew what they wanted me to do, so I just went and did it, but it was wrong. Well, exactly, Mary Lee, right? More to snuggle with. More for the picnic and the kids that they will have. The bigger the quilt. So I'm fine with that. They can. Can you add 2 inches for our king size? Can you add 2 inches for our king size for your king size bed? Well, I could add an extra border. Well, actually, it calls for a 4-inch border, but that would make it 118 by 118. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to not put border on it. They'll get a pretty binding. Yeah, and quilting. I can get 116 to 18. I mean, it'd be really, really close. But I mean, it wouldn't get. It wouldn't get any, like, I don't know. It would just. I'd feel it wouldn't get its proper attention. So 110 by 110 it will be. All right, okay, pin that whole row. Make sure we have it right before we sew. Lesson learned. Meant to be, exactly. It was meant to be, All right, got all my bits and bobs out here. So what's everybody up to? Oh, here, I want to show you the prism. There we go. It's off the long arm. Yeah, I'll show this way first so you can seize it. And hopefully a little bit of the texture and depth in the stitching. And then I'll turn it around so you can see how I stitched it out, if you can. Hopefully you can. I don't know if you can. Okay. There we go. And then I'll stick a little section underneath the small camera so you can see it. And really pretty thread too. So, there. Hope you can see some of the depth in the stitch in there. It was fun. It was fun to do. It didn't take me too long, actually. It took less time than I anticipated, so I was happy with that too. So. Dreaming about it every night. Oh, I'm sorry, Helly. If there was another kid out there, I'd buy it and make it just for you. But there's not. And congratulations to Suzanne Shelton. I just have to trim it up and put the binding on and mail it off. It would be interesting. But you couldn't get over to there to stitch, though. That's the thing. It'd just be there as because the head of the machine couldn't be able to stitch over there, right? So it'd be definitely a challenge. What? Hovering on my cupboard? Pardon? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna sew. Doo-doo. Well, I'm glad you're busy, Connie. Rather be busy than bored. There's no way to live life as bored. Yeah, actually, it said we were in for a thunderstorm this afternoon, but I think it looks far too pretty out. I don't think it's gonna pass, or it went somewhere else and out of our forecast. Indeed. All right. There we go. Pretty. Dug up potatoes. Oh, I love potatoes. Oh, here, let's move this first. Okay, let's put it over the back of my chair again because it was so pretty. It's pretty to look at. And the one that's on the quilt wall right here is the progress I've made so far in our Patreon quilt that one of our Patreon winners gets to, our providers gets to win. So it's looking really nice. Lots of color. I just wrinkled that. Oh, for Pete's sakes, little one. Good gravy. All right. What? You do need to have a speech to text option. Oh. Yeah, that would be good. Okay. All right. Now, next row. All right. We are on A and B, which is gray and teal. Okay, yep. And it goes the grays together to make the point. Nope. There. And then we do one more because it's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we need a B, which is a teal square. Okay. And then we need, just to make sure we're going in the right order, B and F. Let's teal that. Okay, yeah. We're good. I'm gonna go here. And then we just lay it out like cards, like we're matching spots. Yeah, exactly. Help support the channel. There's always expenses. Everybody's got expenses, you know. There we go, teal and gray. Love that teal and gray. That's so pretty. Here we go, row 4. Let's work on row 4. Oh, sorry. Doo-doo-doo. 13 inches? Wow. That's huge. That must be a long arm, I'm assuming. Or mid-arm? Is that a mid-arm throat space? No, somehow I got these out of sync for some reason. There we go. Do-do-do. Well, please do, Lena. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it. Sorry, my shoulder's in the way. And the projects that we make on Patreon for the special, your guys' special video, I'll always go to the Patreon people. So we've had quite a few winners already. Something cool is coming soon. Of course it is. We have something to do with it. Because we're super cool. Oh, the hiccups for some reason, sorry. Have the last of the Xmas quilts done, almost done, and I might have to get to muck about with some ideas. As long as you're keeping yourself busy, that's what matters. I like Janome as a brand too, so I've had brothers and I've had singers and I've had Vikings and I've had whatever, and Janome, except for Janie, who's a bit of an attitude, but other than that, they're my favorites. For putting a quilt shop down the street from the meet, walk down and a couple of yards of fabric. Now I'm hand piecing until they get out. Who's I'm confused. Who's down the street? Well, I'm happy your quilt shop down the street, but jelly roll race. Yes, the pumpkins and the coffins so far. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be massive. Oops, gotta reach the other two, sorry. Choo-choo-doo. What happened there? Something fold happened. Well, actually, it just looked like it happened, but it didn't actually happen. Okay. It was a false seam ripper moment. And then those. And that is row 4 done. On the 3rd section. Some of you already have yours done. It was like, oh my goodness, you speedy peoples. All right, row 4 needs a press. Alrighties. That looks pretty. Like you start to see it goes the white, the gray, the teal, and then, you know, there'll be the bright green, the gray, and then the pink and gray, and, you know, as it's bursting out from the center. So it looks really cool. Yeah. I pop my chat out all the time. That way I can expand it so it's bigger and I can see what you, like, more than just, you know, 5 people's text. So, right. All right, let's move this one off to the side here. So I can work on a couple more rows and get them together on this one. Then I'll sew the 3s together. Okay. So now we're on 5. And that is AB, which is gray, and I already got that one. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Learn to read. There we go. F and B. F and B. So bright green and teal. Okay. So match up that. There. There. And there. And then we go one of these. Yeah, I don't know how he does it either. I could barely put a quilt together. Is this the right spot for this? For some reason I think I'm wrong. No, that's the right spot. Okay. We've got beef jerky drying in the dehydrator. Yes, very excited by this. Yes, we took a nice big roast. I think, what was it? I don't know, top, round or something? I don't know. Sliced her up and had it marinating overnight in some sauce, some concoction I made up. Hoping it tastes good. Sometimes you just gotta live dangerous, people. I'm telling you, dangerous. Living on the edge. Can't stop me, I'm living on the edge. Do. Don't need more of those. And there. And there's row 5. Thanks. Say I try hard. Let's put it that way. I try hard. All right, so what do we need? We need AF. So AF is the greens and the grays. Come here, use. Plumb the next 2 rows and I'll just sew them. Okay. There. Bye, Connie. Glad you popped in to chat with us. Thank you. Thanks for checking in. Do 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 do. Have a nice day, exactly. It's a beautiful day out here. A couple of mornings were chilly, but not too bad. And then it warmed up. I mean, just in the hour on morning crossing guard, it warmed up enough to like I was like had a hoodie on, and I'm like, okay, I could take this thing off right now. But okay, next 2 rows all planned out. You need to go. Have to get quilting room and bind that quilt today. Then we can wrap it up and send it to ours. Oh, very nice, Vicky. I'm glad you get it done. It's nice to have it checked off your list. Enjoy yourself. Beautiful here in Jersey Shore. Do you have a Jersey accent, Sharon? Exactly. Have fun. Enjoy your binding. Indeed. So, Miss Allison, how's your burst coming along? She had another project that was on the go. It had triangles and it was like, diamonds. And then like half the diamond had like white little strips through it. And I was like, whoa. And then on neutral background, I was like blown away by that. I was like, that could be some serious fun stuffs. Lake Florida, or Lake Wales, Florida, sorry. But if you had a beautiful breeze. Oh, see, I love a breeze. It was warm in the afternoons this week, especially Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Like, feeling like 32 and 35. And I was happy there was a bit of a breeze coming by, that's for sure. I was like, oh, I need water. All finished? Allison. Are you showing me up, girl? What? I'm kidding. Okay, good for you. And Sue had one too. I know, it really was. Oh, the top. Okay, so not the. It's like, what? 75 here in Upper Michigan. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's go to the good spot. The bushfires have started. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yeah, it has been a very bad summer. You guys needed rain so desperately. And then some areas are flooding like crazy. Like parts of Winnipeg were flooding in rain last week. So it's like, how do you get it to go from one spot to where, where it's not needed to places it's needed? But that's in the magical world of, that only live on the internet and games. Yours is finished too? Oh yeah, that's right. I saw your post. Pop was flipping through Facebook this morning and I saw it on his screen. I feel like I'm so far behind on this one with everybody, but we tried to make it a few, and I had other things to do in the shop this week. I even worked on some of this too. Like there were several hours put on this, but it does go together easy. It's just a little time consuming, right? 75 here, still 90s. Hate that. I like the 70 feel. That's what, 22, 20. I like it between like 18 and 26 mostly. Warmer days are nice for plants and hanging out in the sun. I don't get anything of my machine these days. I can't choose what to first. All your projects. You just got to budget time. Stick it in there. '77 in LA. It's always hot in LA. I feel like in some of those places you only need like one wardrobe, like shorts and tank tops and flip-flops, and that's all you need. There's no in-between spring jacket, fall jacket, winter jacket, rain jacket, snowsuit. 21 here. That's perfect. I like that. That's good weathers for me. Don't own a coat. That's what I mean. I've got like 7. I have my big winter one for crossing guard. I got my rain one for crossing guard. I've got like a safety vest, and then I have like 2 hoodies, which I sometimes have to layer with said winter jacket to be warm enough. Shorts year round, jeans when it's cool. See, that's what I mean. I gotta deal with leggings and tights and like 3 pairs of socks. You know how hard it is to get in a pair of boots with 3 pairs of socks on? You get all decked out to go cross the kids in minus, 48-degree weather or something like that. And then just as you're ready to go, you realize you got to go to the bathroom. And you're like dressed to the nines. Here's Bob's boots. He doesn't have boots. He just wears runners. He's weird that way. I'm the one who needs them for work. So actually, he does have steel toe boots, so they at least would help. And I think they're a little bit insulated, so they would help protect his feet for sure. And he uses those when he has to go outside. I think we actually got him winter boots. Him and Munchkin winter boots the year before. So hello, Uta. How are you? Not going back. All right, warmers. I do have them. I do. And my girlfriend Sandra bought me a big box of those, snap and heats sort of thing, or shake up and heat little things. So I have them they fit perfectly in the toe of my boots. It's a little snug. I just wear 1 pair less socks because I know at least my toes are going to be warm, and then the other ones fit in my mitts. So. And I usually just have one that switches from one hand to the next because I have to hold the stop sign. So as soon as one hand feels a little chilly, I take it from that and put it in the other one. And, I try to be frugal. See, I don't know if the knit socks would go up my fat calves, to tell you the truth. So that's where I find a hard time with knit socks. They're too tight, and you get this huge indent in your legs. So those warm clothes are items I have had for years because I don't use them enough to wear out. Yeah, no kidding. Fleece socks? Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, well, that's well, okay. Well, thanks, Robin. Thanks for being gentle with me. But yes. See, and I'd have them go like straight up my calf and like right underneath my knee. I think that would be ideal. And I would love to learn how to knit socks, and I plan to, because there's several ladies in the Quilt Guild that knit and chat and watch and whatever as their guild meetings or sessions or whatever. And I think I could, if I had any. Because I've done gloves, and I've done fingerless gloves and stuff like that. So I get the idea of how to do it, but it's more of the adjustment of the heel and coming up to how do I measure my calves and how is it going to work out with the yarn to, so on and so forth. So, and is there somewhat stretchy yarns that I could use? So, but I don't want it too stretched apart. Yeah, I don't know. But I will eventually make my a pair of like knee-high or a couple pairs, because I'm sure I'm getting more than just one. Sound comfy and warm? I bet. Diabetic friend. Oh, thanks, June. That's it. Thank you. Good point. Thank you. Up their knees. Oh, they're short, but definitely over the ankle. Yeah. Well, it depends on my boot. Sometimes if the sock is too tight, or the length of the sock is too, I can't it won't go up any further, so I have to fold it down near my ankle, and then that ends up being too tight in my boot with having that extra fabric of the sock being folded like in half to come down. So it's trying to find a happy medium. We found a pair, got me, I think it was 8 pairs last year, but they seem to disappear magically from the laundry basket to downstairs to back upstairs. It's like I've got like 4 out of the 8 pairs now. 4 socks. I don't know where they are. Someone's eating them, or there's a big puppeteer gang going on downstairs. Hello, Becky. Oh, I was air throwing. Oh no, I was air throwing. Hold on, see, I knew we were in need of bobbin. And that's how long. Da, 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 da. You can wear socks, doo-doo. That's what my mom has. I wasn't sure how people were going to react to her legs, seeing them in the picture from my niece's engagement party the weekend before last. So, but yeah, she's got big legs, people. I'm just saying, don't. Oh. Something don't sound right. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? What did you do wrong, Laura Lynn? What did you do wrong? What now? Okay, well I got that in there. It's threaded, right? There. And you're there. And you weren't being too moody. So, did I get that part sewn? No, I didn't. Oh, it knotted up. Okay. Alright, let's clean that up first because we don't want that jamming up our system at all. Okay, so knot is gone. Let's try this again. I don't know. Maybe I just had the bobbin in incorrectly. But you could hear it. There's something that was wrong right away. Family visiting. Well, you go and visit that family. You give them big hugs. You say you're happy to see them. All right, we're almost done these 3 rows, and we will have 6 more to go. Look at me rhyming. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, go, have fun, enjoy yourself. All right, there we go. Let's give these 2 that we just did a press before we start pinning these 3 together, and we'll sew to those 3, and that gives us 6, and we only have 6 more to go. Bye, Allison. Have fun. I was hoping I didn't make any mistakes in there, because I really was just kind of grabbing and sewing. Just grabbing it and sewing it. I figure I know what I'm doing by now. 84 knee length, reducing to 60 for socks. What is complicated about that? Cables, if adjustment needed. Oh, is that tips on how to knit the socks around, Uta? Well, I don't know what those numbers are, but I'm glad you said them, and I will make sure I pay attention when they come up. I do want to know. I've tried. Let's see. I've tried all sorts of. I've made a sweater. I've done ponchos. I've done shawls. I've done a few things, but I would like to try and do some socks for sure. I'll take that up. Keep me busy this winter. Okay. All right. So let's do some pinning. Let's go ahead and go you 2 first. Dun, dun. Yeah, that's why I figured ribbing, because I've done it for the base of hats, right? So it goes around your hat, or it goes around your head, and it's not too tight, but it's just snug enough. So. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight? I know some people have already had their dinner, like Anne. But the people who have yet to have dinner, because it's only like 1:45 our time. Munchkin's making dinner tonight. I told him I've made lunch and dinner for him all week. He can make dinner tonight, because I made him breakfast this morning, so, as well. It's like, holy moly, am I a restaurant? No. You make dinner. You're smart. You make dinner. Kielbasa and tiny taters. Tiny taters. Oh, those little potatoes. I like those little potatoes. I think felted slippers would be an awesome on a snowy cold. Oh, for sure. Yeah, because we have hardwood floor all through the house. So, and the tile floor. Well, half the house was built on after, because the original part of the house is like 1930 something, and then they built on in the 80s. But that part doesn't actually have any vents through it. That's why we actually have a pellet stove in that part of it, like really right behind the long arm in the corner there. To help heat that part of the house. So. I had mine before we spoke. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's true. Then when we spoke this morning. Well, my morning, your evening. And what did you have, Sassalette? What's Tracy having? White fish and quinoa. Oh, very nice. I like quinoa. I like white fish too, actually. It's a very plain fish. It could use some lemon for sure. Tomorrow, my youngest son is cooking for me and my other son and his wife chicken with red curry and rice. Very nice. How's the IVF going along? How's that? I don't know. Does it sound like I don't want to sound like I'm being nosy. It is their business, but I don't know. I'm curious. We're always happy thoughts their way, you know, because we know they want them and you want them, so we're sending out the good vibes, Miss Helly. That's all. Hello, Linda. What's going on? You're really late. You were so late, girl. You get a late slip. We want a note from your mother. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Somebody needs to vouch for where you are. They start in October or November. Not okay. Well, happy thoughts their way, honey. Trust me. You sending some good vibes in their direction. Think you might get pho? I haven't tried pho. I've never had pho. Pop's had pho. Pho, sorry. It looks like pho, but it's pho. I know. I watched a whole show about it. I should know. I should have remembered. But, you know. Huh?
Huh?
Are you saying stuff over there whispering?
I'm not whispering.
I think you would. Hello, Teresa. Hubby is now in charge of cooking chores, so I have no idea what's for dinner. I love a surprise. Pie. Yeah, there's apple pie. I made 2 apple pies earlier in the week. And the boys have been thoroughly enjoying them. I can't have a popsicle. It's hot. It probably is in there. Hi, PJD. Late coming too? That's okay. Sally, surprise, pasta lasagna. Oh, there we go. All right. I know. And it was with our own apples from our own apple tree or apple bush. It's weird. Eat a whole lot of grapes for dinner. Need somebody to hand feed you those. Asian noodle sort of dish. Oh. We had, what did we have last night? We had shrimp with rice noodles in a crushed tomato sauce that I made. Like seasoned it myself. It's just a can of crushed tomatoes. And then, what did we have? Oh, we had beans. Beans that our lovely neighbor gave to us, who gave us some tomatoes and cucumbers, not cucumbers, and she gave me a zucchini as well. So I'm going to make some zucchini bread or some zucchini muffins. Probably zucchini muffins. That way it's easier for the boys to grab something and head out in the morning. What? I can't believe how time flies. My daughter is 36 today. Wowee. Oh my gosh. 36. What was I doing? That was actually, that's when we moved into this house. We were 36 because that was 11 years ago and I'm 47. So, well, it would have been, not 11 years ago. It's 10 years ago, but still. Would have been just before we moved here. Ooh. That pin hit the desk. Pork and peaches is great together. Ooh, pork and peaches. I know pork and apples go really well together. I have 3 peaches. What shall I do? What shall I do? You could have made like a little peach cobbler or like a crumble or something like that. You were 3, were you, Cecil? See, I don't even have the machine on like Leadfoot Larry mode, so it's good. It just takes longer to do things. But the house isn't shaking. Mm, 22 and 25. Hold on. I was 23, got pregnant because it was actually Pop and I's honeymoon. So Munchkin clearly was meant to happen. And got pregnant at 23 and had him when I was 24 though, so because of the timeline. So. I thought that was too young. I didn't know what the heck to do. Like, are you kidding me? All right, let's press these babies together. Yes, Mr. Munchkin was a honeymoon surprise. And it was actually Pop who told me I was pregnant. And I looked up like, yeah, whatever, not. And he goes, no, I think you are. You need to go take a test. Go see the doctor. So I still didn't believe him. You know, oh, missed a spot. Oh, tragedy, alert. Seam ripper. And so, yeah, lo and behold, got like 3 pregnancy tests just in case one was lying. And, yeah. Yeah, it is scary how fast they grow up. That's why I say I always know how long I've been married because it's 1 year older or longer than Munchkin's age. So whatever he is, I've been married to that one more. Yeah, somehow that slipped. Can't have that happen. Right, take some out on both sides here. to line it up better. Do 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 do. There we go. Fixed. Fixed its little red wig and Right, now back to pressing. There we go. And that's why we pressed to make sure we didn't make any boo-boos. Alright, now let's get these two together. Okay. Should be this and this. Yes, excuse me. Well, Monday is a Thanksgiving here, so you would have been on Thanksgiving if you had it in October. He said nothing of a seam river. No. Nope, no seam rivers. Hello, Tiffany. Happy you're here. The vacuum just burnt out. Uh-oh. So it's off to Walmart I go. Off to Walmart I go. Feedy-fidey-fo. Top to Walmart I go. Oh, bye, Dan. See you later. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's our Facebook group. We blame David. He started it. It's another face we haven't seen for a while. It's David D. Wonder if they're just lurking in the chat. We don't mind lurkers. Lurkers are good. Sorry? What's my favorite tea? Earl Grey. Twinings Earl Grey. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 big boxes that hold 144 tea bags each on my shelf. So I am good for tea for a little bit. But I do like tea. Right, let's see these guys here. Oh. Here we go, that's 6. That's half of the third section done. spaghetti. There we go. It's a good start. Making our way. Do 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 do. Thinking of switching to tea to cut out my sugar intake. I can't stand black. I can't have black tea. It needs to be milk in it or something, or it upsets my tummy for some reason. Weird, but true. All right, next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we're talking pink and gray. Pink and gray. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a pink piece, and then another pink and gray. So we need 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And one of these. Hi, Beth. It is huge. Let's go big or go home, Claire, right? Go big or go home. These poor people are going to get shackled with this monstrosity of a quilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Solid. And then it goes the other way, doesn't it? No, it goes the same. Alright, after that, I need AF. What's that? Okay. That's right. Yes. I feel like that's wrong. Still feel like it's got to do this way. Nope. It's my distractions. I have forgotten they end up at 5-inch squares. I have forgotten. Yeah, if you do the cut that I did, the 10 3/4, and then cut and cut and cut the way that it does the magic 8, as you given the example of, it does end up at 5. So I'm like, why trim it? Just give him a bigger quilt. Yeah, I know. No, I had it right. Oh, I have this wrong. Hold on. I have to build it in front of it here because I just can't seem to wrap my brain around the. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, yeah, I had it right. Oh, whatever. Always a dork. Here to here. Okay, right. Yes, because that is part of that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. 12 blocks. Okay. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, hello, hello. Isn't too much fun to make a whoops over. What's over? Well, it doesn't matter. It is life. It is life. Right, there we go. Better to have it right, though. That's for sure. Okay. And this one. No. We need the rose of the pink. This is right.
Oops. Why does that? Because you're twisted the wrong way. That's why. Let's try. Gray square. Okay, to see. There. These turned the wrong way for some particular reason. There we go. They're the wrong way because I'm a fart head. Okay. There we go. Now that's right. The gray. There we go. Here. The blue. It is the process, right? So make sure you get it right. There we go. Send those two together. Yeah. Yes, in the destructions, also known as instructions, and if read carefully, it would say that you put two 4.5-inch squares together, sew down the center, cut in the center, press and square up to 4 inches. But somehow my brain said 4.5 inches. So I went and looked for 4.5-inch, how to get 4.5-inch half square triangles. And 10 3/4 gives you 4.5 apparently. But 10 3/4 gives you 5. So I went with 5. No mistakes, exactly. I wanted them to have a big quilt. Happy accident. It's a Bob Ross. It's okay, it's working fine. I bought enough material, so. But it was one of those lessons of learn to read. Hello, noob. Are you new here? Indeed. I put 6 zippers in 3 winter jackets, 1 sweater, 1 pair of jeans, and a pair of dress pants. That's what I did in between Thursday and Friday, besides everything else. But yes, and some were 2-way zippers, some were 1-way zippers. I had a mix of zippers. It was a mixy, zippy episode. I feel like I'm having a moment here. Okay, no, we're good. Better to check. My second quilt with Dresden's, I had to reorder fabric 3 times because I didn't know how to calculate it. Or calculate yet. Oh, your second quilt. Gotcha. Yeah, it was, or something like that. Yeah, so it'll be 110. 91 by 91, yep. So it'll be 110 by 110. So we're a little bigger. Whatever. I was channeling Texas. I was making it Texas style. Yeehaw! We'll make a big in Texas, don't they? I'll make me a big old starburst quilt, or I mean limeburst quilt. Starburst quilt sounds pretty good too. Still working on the second section. Just plugging away on my third. This is line 7 and 8 that I got laid out here. They growing big in Texas. Something about, there's a song. I feel like I should know it. It'd be a house hanging. I'm starting to quilt the house. I'm starting to make quilts to quilt the house. I'm making it like a big old tea cozy. You can tell which house is the quilt shop in Laurelyn's, Laurelyn and Pop's house, or Mom and Pop's house. It's quilted. It's got that quilted unique outer layer. Hold on. And reach. Like I said, you make a quarter of it and it makes a nice lap quilt, a baby quilt, and unique, you know, just put a couple borders around it. I think it's kind of cool. Okay. That's funny, Kindly. You too small for this state, little poodle. Out of use. You're almost done with the first section? Excellent. Excellent. I got 2 halves together already, but it's so big it's hanging over there. So I couldn't put it on the wall behind. There's just no room. I have a friend who is a carpenter, and he made her wooden template blocks for her design quilts with. She has, wow, very nice. Yeah, something wooden for definitely would last. Would see a lot of wear. Probably smooth around the edges for sure. Seven and 7/8, yes. First quilt project, first live stream, messed up the cuts. 7 and 7/8. Yep, I know, I got it. Things we never forget. Make sure this is going the right way. Yes, it is. That was the North and South quilt project for the parents of one of the boys, or the young man who's I'm making this one for. That was their gift. That was, oh my, when was our first live stream? Helly, do you know? Because I know you were there. You were so excited about the live streams, like when we first talked about them, and I was like, nah. Pop, are you crazy? What are you doing? First you're trying to get me onto YouTube, and now you're trying to live stream? What's going on? Hello from Newfoundland, Canada. Very nice. Happy you're here. How did you make out during that Hurricane Dorian? Hopefully you're all right. I'm always battling our coasties very much. Do. We did okay on the other. Oh, okay. Okay, good, good. Well, sorry for any Newfoundlander or any coastal dweller. Hopefully everybody was all right. She's been here. She's been lurking. Some days you just don't feel like talking, right? Which is totally understandable. And some days you just feel like talking. Oh, all the way over here. I don't remember. I was trying to find a pattern on a tote bag yesterday, and there has been so many live streams. Yeah, we have many live streams. We have like 550 videos out there. We missed a celebration of our 500s. We just went right through, didn't even realize by the time we started counting. I thought, we gotta be getting close to 500 by now. We were 532. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess that settles that. Okay, now let's move this off to the side and let's press these two. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes, but if I did, it's okay. We have the seam ripper, and the seam ripper fixes all of our boo-boos. Because he is our friend to the very, very end. Okay. Printers don't like me at all. No. Pop will say, oh, just hit the print button. So I'll hit the print button. And I don't know what happened, or it's not connecting. And then he'll go and do it. And it does. I did the same darn thing. Gave it the same evil eye. It works for him. Do. It's freezing rain at night, the pumpkin leaves. Aw, that sucks. That sucks. So do you guys remember the Japanese flower quilt I did up on the long arm? I put all those, it was 90 flowers of the Japanese flower I put in the squares. I think it was quilting the flower boxes. Unfortunately, there was a spelling error in the title, but that's okay. I think we fixed it. That one there, she's actually going to enter it into the Erin Fall Fair. I'm so happy. And I'm glad that she's not going to get judged on the long arm, the quilting of the long arm, because I said to her, that is a beautiful quilt, I think. She said, do you think I should enter it in the fair? And I said, please do. Please do enter it. And she says, do I put who long-armed it? And I said, yeah. I said, you're not going to get judged by that. It's by your piecing and your applique, whatever you've done for your quilt project. That's what you get judged on. So she goes, okay. And I said, you did a really nice job. You know, that all the khaki fabrics and then the mix of the other ones, that was totally whacked. I know, me too, Helly. I was like, go for it, Kathy, go for it. And she loved it so much because she gave it to me at my girlfriend's Swiss party because they're friends of the family and so on and so forth. So she gave me her 2 quilts that she brought there and said if I wasn't at the party, she was just going to come over to the house because I don't live very far away, right? Even a 20-minute walk, right? So, but she was happy I was there and we chatted about it. And she said, you know, do what you want. You know, I trust you. You've done a few projects for me already. I did the boats, remember the big boats? Each were crafted. Oh, you must. I know I showed it. I did waves. I think it was a lot of free motion in that one too. So yeah, she was tearful. She was so happy with it and proud of it. And she said she was so happy she was keeping it for her. And I said I made it extra special because you were keeping it for you. I said you deserve it. So. She said, I'm going to show it at the guild meeting. I'm going to put it in the fair. It's like, right on. First quarter done. Check, says Tanya. So what should the normal measurement be, Tanya, if you didn't do it my way and you did it the proper way because you know how to read instructions and I don't know how to read instructions? So what should 1/4 be? What, 43 inches or something like that instead of like the 55 I have going on? No, it wouldn't be 43. Maybe 44, 46 or something, maybe. 45 and a half. Oh, okay, June. Where's Tip 5 send you a little smile? Okay, very nice. Very nice. I like it when smile gets sent. Oh, my puppy dog needs a belly rubs. Of course they do. Sophie's all napping. I was playing with her before I was chatting with my neighbor because she calls me over and she says, am I going crazy or do you have ducks? I go, no, I just have the 5 chickens. She goes, I swear I heard quacking this morning. I said, you probably heard the geese trying to fly south before the snow falls. She goes, no, I swear it was coming from your yard. I swear there was quacking going on. And I'm like, I don't know, girlfriend, not my yard. So we chatted a few minutes, so. I said, sorry, I was yelling at your dog this morning. She goes, what did you say? I said, told the corgi to cork it. Because he was all barky fast. I'm like, cork it, corgi. She laughs. She goes, no, I didn't even hear you. I'm like, good. I felt bad after I said it. I'm like, that's so rude, Laura Lynn. Jeez. 40. Oh, yeah, because of the borders. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thanks, Tanya. Thank you. Okay, so mine's just a little bigger, you know, by some inches. Kaboom! Ah, yes. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't know what the corgi was barking about, but boy, he would just not shut up this morning. I was trying to make breakfast for Papa and I'm yelling at the window. Not that it did me any good, but you know. And then the bright green, right, F, yes, yes, yes. And then, hello, Mr. Taraja, of course you're invited to dinner. Munchkin's making dinner, so, you know, you take your chances. He's always invited to dinner. So, Mr. Taraja didn't quite know what to do with his quilt, everybody. He didn't quite know. So, I don't know what we're having, actually. I really don't. Are you really that close? You could seriously come over. We'll go out instead. You still don't know what you're having either? Doesn't know. Yeah, he doesn't know. No, you're not close. I thought maybe he came up for a visit. So I told him just put it on the couch. So here's hoping it went on the couch. Oh, that's right. He did cuddle with it, and I was so happy. That's right. That was right. It was lovely. Hello, Karen. Happy you're here. Hello, old network guy. No. It's got Taraja's name on it. So you want to see what we're working on now? I've got half done. I'm working on another quarter section. But hold on. I'm getting this. Oh, thanks, honey. Appreciate it. There you go. Here we go. Trying not to chop my fingers off with the fan. This is half of a wedding gift for my godson and his soon-to-be wife. Isn't it pretty? It's massive. It's 110 by 110, or will be. Not nice. Thanks, darling. Appreciate it. And we're working on, we got 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we've got 3 more rows to go. So it'll, in the end, it'll be pretty smashing like that. Indeed. Yes, Mr. Taraja is one of the streamers that Pop and I watch. Actually, I don't He's my favorite streamer. I do watch a couple. He's the streamer that plays games. I don't watch any other streamer that plays games. I watch art, more sculptures and stuff. So it is huge, isn't it, Sonia? One of them streamers. Yes. But yeah, he's the only gamer I actually watch. The other ones are all art. So I enjoy him and his sense of humor. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Vicky. But good luck on piecing that sucker together, though. 130 by 130. You need a small army to help you out there, girl. You're going to need some friend love. Hold on, this is not where I wanted it. Yeah, so slowly but surely, we're putting this beautiful thing together. I hope so. I hope so, Tiffany. Even if they just keep it as their camping blanket or quilt or picnic and whatever. I just, a couple of their wedding colors and one of her favorite colors, so. And I figure I already know he'd be okay with gray and blue and green, so, I mean, wouldn't most guys? What do you say, old man and Taraja? You okay with gray and green and blue? Yeah, it's always hard when you go to make something for someone not knowing, you know, what their taste is like, though you still want to make them something. So it's hard to put your, what was the question? Are you okay with the colors of gray, green, and blue combination? As a dude. What is the green? Well, it's this green. This bright green, and then we have a tealy green. That's the other. Right there. You should be able to see it in the camera. Oh, I went to the. Yeah. A little bit better. It's kind of a teal and a bright. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be too picky, so. I think as long as I included the pink for her, it would be okay. No unicorns are going on it. Picnic, no room for the family and food in the car, just the quilt, right, Holly? The quilt is going on the picnic. Yeah, unicorn riding a rainbow snowflake. There we go. Here's a new meme. Somebody make that up, quick. And then the panic attack as the snowflake melts underneath of them and the sobs and the drama. I can see it now. I can see it now before my eyes. Chaos happens and it makes you cry. It's a beautiful one, Karen. Hope you partake. We've got a few. Some of them have it already done already. Some of them. To show off. So I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's actually quite easy to come together. If you do the magic 8 on getting these half square triangles, you get 8 of them at the same time. But don't go by my cut, because my cut was wrong, because I don't know how to read. I'm still learning. And so mine is about 20 inches bigger than it should be on both sides. Because I'm a noob here. I'm new. Yep. Welcome back, Sassalette. What time is it your time, actually? Because it's dark 30 in Australia time. She sets her alarm to wake up so she can watch stream. I love it. I love it. I put a unicorn. Yes, you did. I saw that. It was beautiful. All right, row 9. To cut the blocks for the. To make this a twin size. Ooh, that's a good question, cat lady, because it's a square. This is almost a queen. I guess the pattern itself would be a queen, considering it's 91 by 91. What I'm ending up making is being a king. That's a good question. Maybe 9.5, and then you if you did the magic 8, you'd have to like, I don't, maybe just, because it works with any half square triangle size. So you could actually turn this into a pillow if you wanted to make them so itty bitty tiny, but wouldn't you, yeah, just make a smaller half square triangle. So that's what I would do. Maybe make a 3-inch instead of the 4-inch they're saying, and that drops each space by 22 inches, wouldn't it be, sort of? So it'd be 22 inches less on either side. Oh yeah, there's lots of little charts out there too. You can do it a 2-way, a 4-way, or an 8-way, and they give you all sorts of measurements. So that's where I got the 10 3/4 to make the 4 1/2. But clearly, you know, somebody's mathematics was seriously slacking, because they got 5. And I wasn't cutting all that fabric off just to waste it. What's the point? I had enough fabric. I can make a big old quilt. Like I said, Texas style, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, tonight will be a mystery dinner, so I can't even tell you what we're having. I'll let you know next week what we had. Yes, it seems we may have a guest or two. Very excited by this. Very excited by this. There was a couple more people I wanted to see if they've local that wanted to come and visit. Actually, speaking of visitors, we had a fan visit us yesterday. You all know Pauline Frew. Yes, her and her girlfriend Delilah came by before they were headed up north to do some sewing and cottaging and everything else in Perry Sound. They were having a good old time. They came by and popped by the shop for about half an hour, chatted it up. So yes, because it's homecoming. I know, you must be so excited there, Niku. You must be so excited. What are you wearing? You're wearing a tux? Fancy shorts? Flip-flops? Don't tell me you're wearing Crocs, buddy. Come on, don't tell me you're wearing Crocs. You can't wear Crocs. Don't ask me, I'm so bad at math. I use charts family. Well, I went looking at Magic 8 half square triangle charts, and that's when I came across the one that said 10 3/4 to make 4 1/2 inches. But I'm like, cutting them down the line and measuring them up, they were almost exactly 5 minus the little tippy tails. So it was like, seems like a logical decision to me. I didn't have to be spocking it or anything. McDonald's versus Roman noodles. Well, what has less sodium? Probably McDonald's. Oh, perfect. Awesome, Niku. Can't wait. Can't wait to see you. I hope you have an amazing time. I'm serious. You shake a leg. You get down and you boogie like you've never boogied before, buddy. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Friends for dinner at one of the Brazilian steakhouses. Ooh, very nice. You quilt started for my granddaughter. Very nice. I never fancied the look of Crocs. No, me neither. They're a tacky shoe. I'm sorry. And apparently they rot your feet because they don't breathe as well as they should, and the chemicals of plastic up against your feet and rubber. Yeah. No. No thanks. Only sandal I ever wear is a Birkenstock. That's it. And for reals Birkenstock, not that fake stuff. Seriously? The real stuffs. And you get replacement soles too, because I've even had for my garden Crocs, or garden Birkenstock, sorry. I got replacement cork because the toes started to get wear out on the one side for some particular reason. I guess it was my lift up and down leg. So the toes are at the top of the cork were starting to whittle away to nothing. And I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, I ordered a new set. It was so easy. Yes, you can be very proud of yourself. Yes. Toot your own horn. No one's going to toot it for you. You got to toot it. Toot, toot. Meow, meow. Or beep, beep. Or a little ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Whatever. Now that's all, folks. We got more. Is Taraja still in the channel? Because we got more beef jerky cooking away. I was gonna go check on it. We got jerky. We got jerky. Yummy jerky. Oh, really? Oh. Pop, did we talk about the tea she is drinking? Didn't we? No, it was water. Oh, you mean like what I like to drink? Yeah, it's Twinings Earl Grey. I was gonna say, nobody spiked my water today. This is just me. You guys wait till you're 12 hours. You have no idea what's coming. You guys will be having naps and I'll be bouncing around because you're just so exhausted. I can't watch her anymore. She's making me tired. Oh, really? Oh, I heard they were so bad for you. Darjeeling tea. Isn't that, oh, what's his name? Buzz Lightyear's favorite tea? How do you make beef jerky? Well, you get a roast, a good cut of roast, trim any of the fat off, and then you get a slicer, or actually, first off, you have to freeze it. Freeze the meat because it's easier to cut frozen or slice frozen for sure. And then you kind of cut off either like 1/4 to 3/8 pieces of the meat across the grain, so it's easier to fall apart, not with the grain. So you go across the grain, and then you dry. You put it in a marinade bag overnight, 12, 24 hours, depends, with a cure and salt and seasoning. We made up our own, and then we put it on the trays to dry. Well, thanks, Karen. See, and I can't have it without milk. It makes my stomach upset. It's a little bit of milk. A little bit of milk. For some reason, black tea it does not agree with me. I don't like coffee. I don't like coffee at all. Could you imagine me on coffee? Or like an energy drink? Do you want to see what it looks like on the trays, PJ? I'll show you because they're just drying at the other side of the room here. And they've been drying for a couple of hours, so I can show you what they look like. Yeah, no, the dehydrator. They're just on trays. Yeah, most confused. Yeah, except for hyper and crazy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Actually, can we go to the main camera for a second? I was at our local post office, and the guy who comes and picks up and drops off the post in the morning and the afternoon, he happens to drive by as I'm on crossing guard. So during the summer, I happened to go when he was there, and I said, hey, I'm the one waving at you all the time in the crossing guard, so on and so on. He goes, oh, you always seem so friendly. He was in the back between, like, the room behind the post office peoples and stuff, and I was, of course, at the front where all the post office boxes are. And a lady who I used to work with a long time ago, he goes, oh, you always seem so friendly. I said, I am friendly. And she turns around to him and says, she's too much. And I didn't know what to say. I was literally gobsmacked. I didn't know what to say. Like, what do you mean too much? I wanted to say, well, maybe you're not enough, but that just seemed really bad. Like it was a bad thought that I didn't want to come out of my mouth, right? Because it was just the instant reaction to try and defend yourself, you know, was maybe you're not enough if you think I'm too much. So I didn't say anything. And then I was like, there's so many things I could have said. And I'm like, no, don't say it. So that's okay. Clearly she thinks I'm too much. What do you mean too much? You can't have too much. What's wrong with you? I didn't know what to say. And I'm like, and because she worked with me, I thought, well, she clearly feels that way, right? So I thought, well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's like the ears. Everybody's got one. Also known as rears. I was just like, what do you mean too much? I even came home and I was a little upset by it because I said something to Munchkin and Pop about it. And I said, what do you mean too much? How do you say that to me? He still waves to me and smiles, so I know I'm doing my representation of who I am and, you know, being a friendly person and someone you could come to if you have a question, if you're lost in the village or whatever. And I'm not talking like village idiots or anything, I'm talking the village of Hillsburg, so. Guy was like, too much. Okay, almost there. Look at that, it's another 3 rows on. So we got 9 so far. 9 out of 12 for our third section being done. 9 out of 12 rows. This baby's big. It's a beast of burden. Will be when I start loading it. Try to get it on the long arm. And so because I'm not going to put a border around this, I'm actually going to, sorry, I didn't realize the small camera was on. Okay, I'm going to sew like I did with the prism quilt. A little down all the way around, like a little base stitch. Okay. That's what I was thinking, Nadine. Like looking good? Looks really nice. Like I said, you can do, and on a smaller scale, obviously smaller half square triangles, and still make it a lovely lap quilt wall hanging. If you had a bunch of, you know, a really unique, lovely fabric you really wanted to highlight and only had so much, you could shrink this down, but still do all the pieces of the 532 half square triangles. Then you could totally do this in it, like just, the only limitation is your imagination. Like seriously, I did mine 110 by 110. So you do what you want to do. All right, where am I here? I think it looks pretty good. I really like it actually. I wasn't sure at first, like I said last week, that with the colors I've chosen, I was like, well, I really hope they all go together. And it's you know, the plan is solidifying in my mind. It looks good. Thank you. I really like it. I really hope they do too. I will just put an edge to edge on this. I don't want to do any fancy quilting. So I think it'll be fine just with a lovely little decorative movement of piece of edge to edge on it. So, all right, here. The mess, no kidding. I can't wait to get Munchkin's quilt done. We only got 3 more blocks to do on that. I'm very, very excited by it. And then getting it quilted up and seeing what it looks like in his space, right? So, all right, there's another row. like something's ticking over here, and I don't know what it is. Hold on. Weird. You know when the oven's on and it's trying to keep up to temperature or something like that? It sounded like that's what it was going on, but maybe I'm just hearing things. Just happened again, but that's okay. Cuckoo, cuckoo. No macers for you. What are macers? Mackers? Maker? Macers? Mackers? Is that snack? I'm all out for snacks. Okay. Oh, I don't think I have enough of these. I don't think so, I do. No, I don't. So I'll have to make some more. I don't want to make any right now. Okay. All right, well, that's where we're going to end it for today. Anybody have any questions? Oh, Macca's. Oh, McDonald's. Okay, gotcha. We call Mickey D's up here for some reason. Mickey D's. I have yet to find out what day is the PA day. So, but it may be just that, Saturday. I think that's the 23rd, wasn't it, Pop? The Saturday? I think it was the 23rd of November. So it could be that one. I have yet to still confirm things. So. Yeah, join the group. Have fun with us. Hang out with your homies. Hang out with your quilt guild. Yeah, the Saturday between our birthdays, I thought would be kind of fun. So yeah, the 23rd. Let's aim for the 23rd. That's not your Thanksgiving weekend, is it? Can somebody confirm when the Americana Thanksgiving weekend is? Because ours is in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something. No, it's the weekend before? Okay, thanks, Robin. Okay. Your Thanksgiving's the weekend before. Okay. All right. Do turkey for the 12-hour. We're celebrating with you. Oh, 28 and 29. Oh, is it? Our live stream of 12 hours would be the weekend before. Is that right? I just okay. Sorry, I was trying to, once I read what Lois wrote, it changed it in my mind. So yeah, sorry, gotcha. Yeah, and we'll send you some turkey sets. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm not taking up anybody's Thanksgiving weekend. We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to, interrupt anybody's turkey dinners and celebrations, that's for sure. Okay, anything else? Anybody have any questions? I'm making some good progress here. I'm almost done the third. So I'll get the third one done and working on the fourth, and we'll finish it next week and we'll get it all together. Okay? I'll send you some too, Cat Lady. And Helly. And Anne. You guys have an amazing rest of the weekend. What group are we talking about? It's on the Facebook group. You have to answer 3 questions, just so we know you're not a robot, not no troller. And then you can come in and you could share your fur babies. You can share what you're making for dinner. You can share recipes. You can post what projects you're working on, stuff you're having issues with. Whatever. We're the guild online. So. I have a question. How long has this quilt taken since you started cutting your fabric? How many hours? Oh, that's a good one, Kim Maloney. I think I had the majority of it cut before the first stream. So let's say 2 hours there. First stream was about 2 hours. I probably put another 2 to 3 after that. Second stream was like 2.5 hours or something, or 2 hours. A bit of time. So you make it dolls. You did great. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so we've made some good progress today. You saw what the half looks like, and we're working on another quarter. See, make great size for a baby quilt. Like seriously, or even a toddler. You know, nice lap. Like I say, make a nice unique wall hanging only to have half of it done. So, all right. Exclamation line if you wanted to partake in this little free pattern, and don't forget to read the directions or you end up with big quilts. Okay, have a wonderful day. Big hugs to everybody from us, and we will see you on Long Arm Wednesday. Okay, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for giving a thumbs up. Be good.